Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 27th. We're going to jump right in here, Libra, and we're going to do a Celtic cross, basically. And yeah, I understand that this is not how you lay out a Celtic cross, but we're going to do this for a reason because, surprise, I'm going to have a part 2 as a bonus to this reading that will be released later on today, or if it's already been released, there will be a link down below this video where you can watch the bonus to this reading as well. So it's a little experiment I'm trying. But Libra, you start off with the Two of Pentacles here. I just get like busyness in general, especially here. Two of Pentacles to the Three of Cups to the Ace of Wands. You have the Eight of Wands here and the Page of Wands. This to me is like, you know, some sort of rocket ship. This is rocket ship energy, Libra. It makes perfect sense to me that in the beginning of the year you are ready to start something new, or you're ready to, I think sometimes some of us maybe feel super motivated at the beginning of a year, and that's what this looks like to me. I feel you are just like super motivated, ready to go, ready to get things done at the beginning of the year, which is great. I think this is going to be very good for you. Two of Pentacles does ask you to, kind of keep things in balance. I always say, work hard, play hard with the Two of Pentacles. We have to balance things out with the two things. It's like, it's okay if we work super hard with the Two of Pentacles as long as we're balancing out with something else. And I always tell people, it's like, a lot of people say, like, I do like 8 videos a day now for the most part. And people are always like, aren't you tired? All this other stuff. I'm like, no, I like balance it out. I do fun things. I make sure to take part in my hobbies. Like, I carve out time to balance the energy. And that's why I'm never tired. So that's what I would say here with the Two of Pentacles. I feel the same thing for you. As long as you're doing things in balance, then you'll be fine. Your crossing energy is Seven of Cups. So this is all the like excess stuff here. I'll show you over here because it doesn't want to focus. But the Seven of Cups says really that you could be focusing on what's important instead of all the extra stuff as well. So again, if you're feeling busy at the end of the year here, and you're going to be feeling busy into the beginning of the year, I would say for the first, few months based off of this last row that we have here. So I feel like you're going to be busy, but the Seven of Cups says make sure you're doing the things that are important. I just told another sign. It's like, I try to also make sure that I make things as easy as freaking possible. I have a button over here. Literally, I just press this button. Everything around me turns on. All my cameras turn on. Everything, right? So I've set this up as well to be as easy as possible so that it doesn't take up a lot of time. Seven of Cups can sometimes remind us of that. Again, and I'm only saying this because it looks like you're going to be extremely busy. I feel like this is saying make sure that you're creating an environment of success. Make sure you're kind of creating this space where it's not going to be a burden, right? If I had to like walk around, turn everything on, all that other stuff, it would just take me forever. So, and I would never get started. So I get a very similar kind of vibe with this Seven of Cups. And again, you're like the second sign that has had this message. For others, I just feel like, sometimes I feel like maybe you're kind of not seeing the results you want. And I say that with the Seven of Cups because you have the Six of Wands in the area of your thoughts. I actually love this for you, Libra. Clearly, your thoughts are on victory and success. Even this diagonal right here, Six of Wands, Three of Cups to the Eight of Wands. That is quick success. I mean, Eight of Wands is literally the card of quick success, a conclusion, wrapping things up, but it's a very good card. So I do feel like there is success coming in for you. I kind of see this reading for you, Libra, as just like cleaning up the last little bits. Those as stupid as that sounds, those are literally, when I look at all the cards that we have here on the table, those are the words that pop into my head. It's like cleaning up. And what I would say you are cleaning up is maybe your vibration, but also maybe the thoughts of other people. You can see these people in the background of the Six of Wands. And those people, it's a good card, but those people, they might be envious, they might be jealous of his success on the Six of Wands. So there might be people around you where there's some jealousy or some other issues. I do feel that here. I don't normally say that, but even the Three of Cups, like the Three of Cups in reverse, can be a gossiping, kind of like a gossipy energy here. I would, of course, ignore it for sure, but I do feel some of you could be feeling that. But your thoughts are on success, which is amazing, so there's really nothing wrong with that. In the area of your current foundation, you have the Three of Wands. You just need to take a leap of faith here, Libra. Three of Wands is waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. It's like the time is now. Whatever it is that you're thinking of doing, I would just do it with the Three of Wands. I am getting major receiving energy here as well. So if you're like waiting for news or waiting for anything, I do feel you are going to be receiving something. Even at the top, we have the Eight of Wands right next to the Three of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, news, good news. It can be a card of receiving something. It's like the Eight of Wands is was traditionally the arrows of love, where you're telling the universe like what you want. You're always communicating with the universe through your actions, desires, your feelings, things like that. And so you're always telling the universe what you want. The Eight of Wands is kind of the response from the universe. So I do feel that, again, you're like the second or third sign that has had a very similar message. I think that, again, whenever we have, coronavirus, right? It's like whenever we're in a time of restriction, I think collectively everybody's energy goes towards the opposite, right? Because we all want to be set free, or we all want, to be healthy or whatever, right? So I think when we have like a collective energy of everybody wanting the same thing, very powerful. And maybe that's why, pretty much there seems to be this major collective energy for everybody. And I would say it's because there's a collective focus on some sort of change, which is pretty powerful, like I said. Next in the area of your past, the energy that is passing you, you have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of celebrations, happiness, card of family as well. Some of you, obviously we're kind of coming off of the holidays this week, and a lot of you could be spending time with family. For others, I feel that this is talking about kind of happiness. I don't think happiness is passing you, but I feel like there are like these moments of happiness with the Three of Cups. And the reason it's coming up in the past is I see you kind of like looking back on the past here, but not in a bad way, and I'm not referring to like love or something like that. It could be, right? But I think that for some of you, maybe at the end of this year, you're kind of like really focusing on things that made you very happy, that made you feel like this. They're having a celebration. They're feeling very happy. So it's almost like Six of Cups vibes that I'm getting on this card for you, Libra. I feel you are kind of looking at the things that make you happy, the things that lead to fulfillment, the things that make you feel like this, like I said. And now I think you're thinking about those things so you can create more in the future. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of a weird message and I'm getting there, but that's what I feel. I feel like you're trying to create more happy moments, and you're just saying, like, I had these certain feelings and I want to create more of that. For some of you, I feel like you're kind of getting picky in a good way, where you could be saying to yourself, I had these feelings in the past, and maybe you had a bad relationship, right? But maybe there were like little moments in there that were really good. And I feel you're saying, like, how do I create more of that, right? And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing like the difference. I feel like, you are the person in red on this card. And maybe the person in like the white is the original experience. The person in the gold is you having cleaned up the vibration. Remember what I was saying at the beginning of the reading? It's almost like you're cleaning up your vibes, or you're cleaning up your vibration or something like that. You're taking something that was like good, but I feel like you're making it better. We see that right here. In your near future, you have the Temperance card, literally taking one thing and turning it into another. So I feel that a lot of you are taking potentially negative experiences, could also be mediocre experiences or good experiences, and you're just like saying, how can I make it better? I'm really focused on the lady in yellow on this card. So to me, it's saying that you're trying to turn something into gold with that lady in yellow on the Three of Cups. Pretty weird message, but I love this. Really good energy, especially with the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of success, balance, bringing things into balance as well. So love it. Next in the area of the next few months, you have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is a card of quick success. It also is a card of socializing as well. I do feel that some of you maybe you might be going through a little bit of a period at the beginning of the year, and this week, and also the beginning of the year, where you're not as social, or you're not socializing as much. But that's going to change very quickly for you with the Eight of Wands. I also would say that this to me is like good news. Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, especially in the same diagonal, Libra. And not only that, I mean, you have like the Ace of Wands here. Like, you're receiving good news about a new beginning. You're receiving good news about something that you truly desire. The Ace of Wands is my favorite card in the deck, number one. Number two, it's like the only thing we need in life. It's just like that spark of inspiration, as I always say. And so I see a lot of you kind of being inspired to do something. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, not just love, all relationships, you have the Page of Wands. Feeling very social. To me, the Page of Wands is like going on adventure. It would really tell me that you're maybe looking for new groups of people to be with, new groups of people to hang out with, spend time with, all that other stuff. Again, I've said it to pretty much everybody else. Pluto and Capricorn. You know, according to me, according to Chris's crappy astrology, that Pluto and Capricorn energy. Not only that, we've had a ton of Capricorn energy. We had Saturn in Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn. We had also Pluto is still in Capricorn, so we have like this heavy Capricorn energy, and I do feel this could be kind of changing. You know, many people are going through these changes with the people that they surround themselves with and all that other good stuff. So I just think you're just looking for new people to surround yourself with. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Ace of Wands. I feel like you are feeling very inspired, ready to go. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's like you're a rocket ship. I feel that at the beginning of the year, you're ready to take off. It's like you're ready for progress. You're ready for that Eight of Wands energy. For your outcome, you have the Five of Swords here. Again, we're going to clarify this reading, so the link will be down below this video, and we'll get more details on this. But the Five of Swords to me really says that you need to take a risk. I mean, to me, I'm cheating, again, because of the astrology, but I'd say if you're doing anything in your life at all, period, it's like you need to push yourself just a little bit. And I'm not saying, like, work yourself to the bone. Remember, we have the Seven of Cups, which is saying work smarter, not harder necessarily. But also, the Five of Swords is kind of like a card of pushing yourself a little bit past the point where you would normally give up, or a little bit past the point where you would normally stop working on something. Five of Swords can be a card of a breakup as well, but to me it's really a card of taking a risk. And this guy up here, he's a winner. He has won the battle, even though maybe he hasn't won in the right way, you know, because he represents winning at all cost, which might not be the right way. So I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle as well. And what do you know? Your card here, Libra, the To Be Fair card. Look at this. It looks exactly like the Justice card, so that's hilarious. But I feel there is balance coming in for you. Really, I feel that this is talking about, really? There's no need to overcomplicate this reading. I feel like you're just taking these, it's like you're taking these moments that were good, bad, or indifferent in your life. It doesn't really matter what these moments were, and I feel like you're turning them to gold with that Three of Cups. That's really how I see this reading going. So I love that, Libra. This looks really good. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you. So thank you for being here, Libra. Really appreciate it. Again, I'll have part 2 linked up down below this video, so make sure to watch that as well. Also, feel free to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.